Sunday night football on the Central Coast. The sun is set on a hot day. The palm trees are blowing. What more could you ask for? A doubleheader here at Industry Group Stadium, and what a clash to round out the weekend's action in the Liberty A-League as a resurgent Central Coast Mariners side host the in-form Western Sydney Wanderers. The hosts, unbeaten in their last 3 and just 1 loss in their last 6 fixtures, are high on confidence after a wild win over competition heavyweight Sydney FC midweek. And what a turnaround for the visitors after losing their first 4 games of the season. They've now got 5 wins in their last 7 matches, surging into the finals place. Let's have a look at how the home side line up. 3 changes for Emily Husband's side as Faye Bryson, Isabel Gomez and Peter Trimmis come into the starting 11 after her heroics in goal midweek, forced by Casey Jamont's substitution and a red card to Sarah Langman. Ash Irwin returns to the defence, and sad news earlier today as Mariners confirmed captain Taryn King has done her ACL, becoming the 7th player to succumb to the dreaded injury this A-League women's season. Meanwhile, Robbie Hooker names an unchanged lineup for a 5th straight game after scoring her first goal of the season last week. Holly Caspers starts up front, putting together a fantastic campaign as well. Plenty of assists mixed in there. It's a back 3 that have made them surge up the table. A change of formation with Vicky Bruce, Maddie McComiskey and captain Amy Harrison at the back, whilst Danica Matos and Kush LaRue flank them. There is Ergamal, the Chinese import, having a fantastic impact on the Central Coast. Scored the winner midweek following up a saved penalty in the 99th minute. 4 goals and 2 assists for her club. And if you're talking about impact this year, Sophie Harding, 8 goals and an assist, has set the single season scoring record for the Western Sydney Wanderers. A bit of a false start there in the warm-ups, but she hasn't had a false start to the season, that's for sure. Eight goals and 1 assist for Sophie Harding, coming over from the Newcastle Jets. Emily Husband, her first season managing in the Liberty A-League. The 2022 NPL Women's New South Wales Coach of the Year, former Man City and Leeds United youth player. Referees for today, Rebecca Durkow, assisted by Maddie Allen, Maggie Price and Molly Godsell. Robbie Hooker, well, he's cracked the code for the Western Sydney Wanderers, has completely turned their fortunes around, and he's been rewarded with a 2-year extension, keeping him at the club till the end of the 2025-26 season. He's got them firing on all cylinders. And the Mariners, Faye Bryson in the huddle, plenty of talk. Casey Jamont, the Matildas goalkeeper, back in the Liberty A-League with a point to prove. Won't she be hoping to stay on the pitch for the full 90 today after coming off just after half-time? Holly Caspers, 5 assists so far this campaign, scored her first goal of the season last week to give them the win over Melbourne City. What a goal to do it in. How about that? The fans making their feelings known for Ash Irwin, who came into the side last week, or into goal, and memorialised in that. Tifo there. Kick-off in just a moment. And there's plenty on the line. Both sides came into this game, or into this weekend, in the finals positions. And with a few results, they'll be looking to get back there as we are underway in round 13 of the Liberty A-League, as Central Coast Mariners host the Western Sydney Wanderers. Both sides in fine form, and both sides arguably the surprise packets of this year. Campbell Johnson here in commentary on a gorgeous Sunday night on the Central Coast here in Gosford. Where else would you rather be? A doubleheader, of course. Central Coast Mariners men getting the win over Melbourne City. A big win for them. 2-1 in the end. A fiery affair as well in the dying stages. Here's Wardlow. He's been a great addition, has the American. Bianca Galich wearing the captain's armband today in place of Taryn King. Against her former side, no less. Will be looking for revenge, I'm sure. And it can't be understated how the shift of formation has impacted this Western Sydney Wanderers side. All of a sudden just clicking for them. And really looking like one of the form sides in the competition. Still no sign of Kaya Simon as well, the Matildas legend. And a chance for Western Sydney to move forward. And Wardlow able to have a crucial intervention there just to shut it down. A massive addition to this Mariners side is Casey Dumont. When she's in form, one of the top keepers in the Liberty A-League. Is Gomez. Another one playing against her former side. Former Western Sydney Wanderers and Wellington Phoenix player. Faye Bryson to take the throw in. Goal and 2 assists this season. The Englishwoman, former Reading, Everton and Bristol City player. And she can't find a teammate on that occasion. The sauce bottle's up, as always, for the Central Coast Mariners here at Gosford. One of the great quirks of the A-Leagues. One of the most beautiful stadiums, not only in the country, in the world too. Right on the water. Wardlow to take the throw-in. Fiorentina player. Also played in Serbia with Spartak Subotica. And a foul drawn up. Given against Bianca Galich, against her former teammate in Olivia Price. Here is that moment. Just coming across. You can see why Bianca Galich was a little bit confused by it. No real malice in it. Just unfortunate timing, perhaps. Aaliyah Morris still searching for her first goal in the Liberty A-League. The American edition has been relentless since coming to the club, getting in good areas, just lacking that final product. Here's Caspers. Her sister scoring the winner. Maddie Caspers for Sydney FC. Just moments ago, in fact, against the Newcastle Jets. Scoring in that game. The equaliser, in fact, Zara Kruger getting the winner. 2 youngsters, 16 and 17 respectively. One of the great talking points of the Liberty A-League, all the young talent on show. Here's Morris. The 2 Americans facing up, Wardlow and Morris. And Wardlow does well just to see it out. Bit of a confusion with the lino on the far side. Wardlow once more. Good ball to find Ergamal. That first touch just letting her down. Here's Irwin. The hero from last week was carted off the pitch at full time, hoisted by her teammates. Picking up the goalkeeper's gloves in their hour of need. The Chaos League, as it is known, this Liberty A-League, anything can happen. Bryson with a quick throw in, a smart one too. Urgamal just trying to keep it in play. First time and can't do so. Right idea from the two imports. Here's Bruce. Matos. Real engine on that left-hand side of the Wanderers. Bombing up and down the flank. Over 55 games in the Liberty A-League. Danica Matos still yet to score. Could today be her day? Apostolakis in a revised role in midfield, as she has done over the last few weeks. A great ball. Urgamal looking to round. Trouble at the back for the Wanderers, but they do manage to hang on just by the skin of their teeth. Relief for Kaylee Collins. And it was a fantastic ball through from Bianca Garlich. And Urgamal, crucial from Amy Harrison to shut it down. And Kaylee Collins' goal looks to see another day. Tiana Karabasis thrust it into the team. A fantastic ball. And unfortunate for Urgamal not to put it away. It was well weighted, just a little bit too heavy for her. But a promising early foray forward for Emily Husband's side. Amy Harrison standing over it, lifting it towards the back post. Casey Dumont not troubled, stands under it and claims with ease. Hayward. Great ball into the corridor. Bryson now. Out wide, first time ball to that near post and cleared away by Danica Matos. Coming to the rescue for her side. Lovely bit of build-up play. Transitional from the Mariners. And Danica Matos doing her defensive duties. Faye Bryson standing over it. Delivering deep this time. Lands on the edge of the box. Gomez with the strike. Not hit cleanly, though. Struggling to clear their lines are the Wanderers. And Apostolakis can do so in the end, freeing up Malia Morris. Back inside, Rule. Met well by the Mariners' defence. Bryson. Great ball in behind for Rola Badawia, the American. Options in the middle. Lofting it in there, headed away by Apostolakis. And Olivia Price just settles the side. Here's Caspers. They do well to play out of the press, but it's won back by Gomez. Garlich. And just caught at her feet, Urgamal. Is Harding. Dropping back to link the play and could be in a little bit of trouble there. It is blown up. It was a risky one from Bianca Garlich. Poor timing, perhaps. Just unfortunate. Rebecca Durkow not doing anything about it, and you see, just slips over. No harm, no foul, says Rebecca Durkow. Even possession. Baruia. Here's Price. Harrison dispossessed by Urgamal. And Kaylee Collins able to sweep up, but risky from the Western Sydney Wanderers captain. Was just caught on an island by herself. And Urgamal couldn't keep it close after winning it back. Dangerous to start the game. Here's Urgamal. Really asking questions of the Wanderers' defence. Postolakis, skewed header from the teenager. Price able to win it back off Urgamal. Matos. Here's Bruce. Amy Harrison now alert to the danger. The pressing from Urgamal. Matos inverting a little bit. Can't find Vicky Bruce. Gives away the throw-in. Robbie Hooker certainly doing a good job with this Wanderers side at the minute. Got them firing on all cylinders against many's expectation. Here's Wardlow. Urgamal, edge of the box for the Mariners. Can she win it back? She does so, gets the shot away. And it is dragged wide. Didn't take a touch on its way through. And a great opportunity for Urgamal, made all of her own. The persistence to win it back in that moment, fire it away. And not a whole way off either. Here's Rue. Postolakis. He'll keep in play for the moment. Malia Morris, it takes a deflection. Caspers steadies herself. Here's Harding, the woman in form for the Wanderers. Can't find her way through the traffic. Bruce. Here's Matos. Jasmine Wardlow, so steady at the back for the Mariners this season. Her first season in the Liberty A-League. Postolakis unable to get past her former teammate. And they're driving forward now. Trimis, recently upgraded to a full A-Leagues deal. Urgamal keeps it in play and opts for the switch for Bryson. If she can keep it in, she'll be able to do so. Bryson takes a touch. Back inside this time. Trimis can't get the strike away. And it is cleared by Price, only as far as Gullich. He's Karen Bassis, former Lions FC player in Queensland. Roller Baruia trying to beat Vicky Bruce, her compatriot. Couldn't do so. Irwin. Gomez under pressure. First touch let her down. Harding. Morris. Wardlow wins out and drives forward the defender. Has Baruia on the outside. Urgamal on the other and opts herself. Straight into the defender. And it's cut out by Irwin. And you have to question the decision-making from Jasmine Wardlow, the defender. Perhaps getting a nosebleed, getting that high up the pitch. Had options on either side of her. But the Mariners looking very solid at the moment. Here's Matos. One back by Bardoia. Mariners struggling to play out of the back at the minute. Emily Husband giving directions to her side. Just 16 minutes gone. Her side not too much under the pressure, but had a few good opportunities so far. And perhaps could have already had an opener. Here's Galich. Great ball threaded through for Bryson, cutting inside. Bruce did well to get a touch to it. Gomez manages to maintain possession. Gomez finds the feet of Trimis, dancing around, goes down momentarily. But it is out wide for Bardoia. Gets it onto the left, towards the back post now, and Kaylee Collins hangs on. Wardlow able to win her side the throw-in. And even affair at the minute. 12 final third entries each. Here's Dumont. Price brings it down well. Here's Rue. Price can't return the favour. Trimis. A lightning bolt in this midfield. So much energy when she's on the ball. That's a great ball forward. A roller Bardoia drifting offside on that occasion. The flag goes up. Here's Morris. The Wanderers looking to forge an attack of their own as they win the ball back. Irwin able to win it back for the Mariners. Options forward now. Trimis chasing it down. McComiskey just going back to her number one. And Kaylee Collins, who wasn't quite at ease. Here's Rue. Morris. I mentioned some of those decisions in the final third. Just 39% passing accuracy for the Wanderers. 69% for Central Coast. Wanderers just having to make sure that final ball is on point. Here's Price dancing through the midfield, almost threading it through for Danica Matos. A lovely bit of footwork from Olivia Price. Such a tidy footballer. Here's Gomez. Bryson. Vocal crowd today. A double header. You love to hear it and see it. Plenty of people supporting both the Liberty A-League and Isuzu Ute A-League men's side here in Gosford. What a return to the Liberty A-League it has been for the Mariners, on-field and off-field. Plenty of support, a community spirit. Here's Harding still going. Sophie Harding winding up and blocked by Wardlow that time. Trimmers. Apostolakis does well to shut it down. And the foul given away by the Mariners, just shy of halfway. And how about this for Sophie Harding? Did well to evade too. Jasmine Wardlow with the block. Here is Harding, dropping deep to link up proceedings. Morris. Harding once more getting the strike away, and it took a touch of Karen Bassis. And it will be a corner kick. Don't know if Paige Hayward can really argue with it. Fairly clear cut. You'll always take your chances though. Two deflections off Ash Irwin and Tiana Karambassis. Alexia Apostolakis standing over it. Has scored herself this year. The young Matilda Apostolakis lifting it towards the near post. It is punched away. And Rolla Baraoya can come away with it. Not much happening ahead of her. Just happy to see it away. Here's Rue. Given away by Vicky Bruce, the American. The jet setter playing all over the world. Over 7 countries. Western Sydney without a few of their own as well. Beth Gordon out with injury, as too Millie Clegg. Football Ferns youngster. Here's Price. Winning it back, driving. It is blocked. Price cuts back inside. Morris gets the strike away into the side netting. And that first Liberty A-League goal, still elusive for Malia Morris. But perhaps the Wanderers' best opportunity of the game so far. Missed that earlier. Chance for Urgamal, just dragging wide. And that time, Wanderers with a chance of their own. Apostolakis. Here's Caspers. Morris cutting inside, getting the strike away. And she's hungry. Malia Morris wants that first goal. And that one just drifts over the frame of the goal. Did well to cut inside, had plenty of space. Just couldn't find that far corner. Here's Harding. Hitting it goal bound, and Casey Dumont fast off her line. Of course, spent time in the AFL Women's recently. Casey Dumont with Hawthorn down in Melbourne. She's been quite vocal about her time there and subsequent complications with her contract at Melbourne Victory. Now, finding her place at the Central Coast Mariners Kostelakis. The ball from Harrison, first touch. Just letting Kush LaRue down a little bit, but she does get the throw in out of it. On a non-preferred side now, or her and Danica Matos just switching things up for a moment. Not something we've seen all too much from the Wanderers in recent times with those two wingbacks. Something they're definitely capable of. Komisky getting a real consistent run in that defence at the moment. Only a handful of Liberty A-League appearances to her name prior. Was previously with Canberra United, of course. And now with the Wanderers. Here's Caspers getting the strike away, but it is blocked and will find Kush LaRue. Cuts inside. Almost gets the shot away, but it is won back by Garlich. Bardawea can't get past Olivia Price. Emily Husband giving instructions to her side. Needing some change. 27 minutes gone. Here's Bryson. Out wide this time for Hayward. Still going is Hayward. Gets the ball back. Bardawea. Edge of the box. Not the ball she was after for Gomez. Who delivers the ball this time towards Ergamal. If she can keep it in play. Hayward heading it wide that time. And Ergamal did well to keep it in play and get the opportunity for Paige Hayward. Something out of nothing for the Mariners. But they can't punish the Western Sydney Wanderers. Mariners holding on at the moment, as they have done most of this season. They've only conceded 4 goals during the first halves of matches, the fewest of any team in the competition. Good at setting up shot in the first half. Western Sydney leading the passing accuracy at the moment. 76%. Just controlling the play at the minute. Mariners playing a very transitional style. Matos with the throw in. Paige Hayward just handing it out of play. Good throw in behind, and it may just find Malia Morris. A tangle of bodies. Malia Morris and Paige Hayward, who does stay down after the play, much to the confusion of Malia Morris. And perhaps I should say, just catching a stray boot. Let's have a look back at it. Just going down, maybe in the ribs there, or a late knee to the head. Nothing Malia Morris knew about it. And you suspect Paige Hayward will be fine. Just a slight tangle. Perhaps a knee to the back of the head. Nothing serious though, and play goes on. Here is Morris in the box now, getting the strike away, hitting the woodwork. Can it be followed up? It is held on to in the end by Casey Dumont, and that first goal just keeps begging for Malia Morris. And the desperation from Malia Morris hits the woodwork. And she keeps on trying. Olivia Price able to draw the foul. Leah Morris given plenty of space inside the box, did well to get the shot away. And Casey Jamont's goal lives a charmed life in that moment. Wardlow finding the feet of Urgamal. Can't link up with Peter Trimmis. Harrison looking for that splitting pass through the middle, but it's intercepted by the Mariners. Gomez, tempting ball in behind the defense, a little bit too much on it though. Caspers couldn't control the clearance. Urgamal, first time flicking it over the defense, and Kaylee Collins alert to the danger. Pitch still in pretty good nick after the men's game just prior to this one. Mariners fans will be hoping for all 6 points out of the 2 fixtures, of course. Jasmine Wardlow happy to see it away under pressure from Malia Morris. Happy to concede the corner kick. Apostolakis will take it. The youngster, already a lot of experience at such a young age. Made her debut 2 seasons ago under Kath Canuli, one of our own, as it's driven in towards that near post. Struggle to clear to the Mariners. Apostolakis with another opportunity to deliver. Can only find the waiting arms of Casey Jamont at that near post. She does take her time with it. Here's Irwin. Given time to drive forward. Bardawia, Urgamal. All about Bardawia keeping it in play and staying on side. Irwin. Komisky able to cut it out and find Olivia Price, who does well to evade 2 Mariners shirts and forge an attack for the Wanderers. Here's Harding. Can't get past Bryson. And the last touch coming off Sophie Harding, who does inquire about it. And almost asleep at the wheel for a moment there was Ash Irwin, not looking at the play. And Urgamal potentially in behind here, as it's tough for Collins to deal with. She is able to clear in the end. Irwin with the throw in. Bryson able to just flick it on momentarily. Harding. Here's Harrison. Looking that ball in behind. Caspers. Karen Bassis doing well just to hold her off. Caspers does very well to get past Karen Bassis. And it does go out of play. Just that second touch after getting past her, letting her down. How about that nutmeg? A little bit of contact on the way through. And just caught up a little bit. Holly Caspers. Here's Trimis. Baruia. Baruia. The misfortune from Rue to slip over at a pivotal moment. And it is put away. And out of danger by Maddie McComiskey. And the perseverance from Rola Baruia there to get past Kush LaRue, who just slipped over momentarily. Does give them the opportunity here for the corner. Faye Bryson standing over it. Just under 10 minutes to play in this first half. Bryson delivering towards the back post, scramble in the box, and it is cleared by Vicky Bruce. Maddie McComiskey driving out of defence. Apostolakis. Back inside for Morris. A switch of play. Great ball for Harding. Rue cutting inside, going down. Faye Bryson with the foul. And it will be a free kick in a dangerous area. And here is that foul. Faye Bryson standing her ground, just getting in the way of Kush LaRue. The English defender. Now, will be a hard one for whoever takes it from the Wanderers to get up and down over the wall. Still in a very good area. Nonetheless, certainly doable. Prime position for that top left-hand corner. Four-player wall. Price and Harrison standing over it. Here's Price trying to curl it into that top right-hand corner. Not what she was after, and not enough to give the Wanderers the lead. Just getting too much underneath it. Couldn't force a save out of Casey Jamont. Baruia looking for that ball in behind for Urgamal. McComiskey did well to shut things down. Having a great game so far is Maddie McComiskey. Price couldn't keep it at her feet. Garlich. Here's Trimis bearing down, and a great challenge from Vicky Bruce. Coming to her side's aid. And putting it out of danger. And will be a corner. How about that? Textbook from Vicky Bruce. Showing her experience. And the youngster, Peter Trimis, unable to evade her, 17 years of age. Here's Bryson. Towards the back post, headed down by Wardlow and saved by Collins. So close. Jasmine Wardlow to her first Liberty A-League goal. Fantastic work from Kaylee Collins, headed into the turf and palmed away by the American. Bryson with another opportunity to deliver. Will Wardlow get her opportunity once more? Sails past everyone. First time hit with some venom, but sliced wide by Isabel Gomez with 5 minutes to play in the first half. When it sits up like that on the edge of the box with that much space, sometimes you do just have to hit it. She got nice contact. Just too much of the outside of the boot, perhaps. Here's Price, Matos. Great ball for Caspers, just over the Mariners players, and Wardlow able to defend with ease. Gives away possession though. Caspers still chasing it down. Morris with an opportunity to deliver this time. Rue always going backwards. Will stay in play though. Here's Price. Dances around Gomez. Struggles to that time though, and potentially a foul not given by Rebecca Durkow. Physical contest between those two. Bryson still going. Gomez. Confusion amongst the players. And it goes the way of the Wanderers. A throw-in after all. Apostolakis. Just the one shot on target for the Mariners. Jasmine Wardlow's header. Western Sydney yet to register. Hit the woodwork a few times, just sailing over. And some young fans, plenty of signatures on the hat as well. Things you love to see. The A-League men's side did the rounds after their win just prior to this game. Going around the stadium, signing autographs, getting photos. And no doubt the women will do the same, especially if they are victorious. Remember, you can head along to the games as well. The Liberty A-League pass still available to those under the age of 16 to head to any Liberty A-League game for free. Head to aleagues.com to sign up. Here's Apostolakis through for Caspers. If the flag stays down, it's her second of the season, and it is. She scored last week, and Lightning does strike twice. Her 7th goal involvement of the year. And she is in some fine form. And very, very tight. All the Mariners players pointing to the replay. No VAR in the Liberty A-League, of course. And they all have questions for Rebecca Durkow. Let's have another look at it. Now, it looks like she is offside in that moment. There is no doubt there. And the linesperson on the far side with a tough job. And it looked as though it was offside. Either way, they can't reverse it. No VAR. And it is 1-0 Western Sydney. Mariners, well, they'll be feeling really hard done by. You can see Holly Caspers just there straying past Ash Irwin. And in that moment, they may feel they've been robbed. Either way, they've got a task on their hands now. And it will be a corner for the Wanderers, the fans letting their feelings be known. And a bit of controversy to round out the week of Liberty A-League action. One minute to be added on at Industry Group Stadium here in Gosford. Alexia Apostolakis standing over it. The delivery now to the near post. Headed away. And Apostolakis happy to see it out. Just to chew up a few minutes, or a few seconds, in fact. Here's Rue. Cut out by Bryson. It does come off Kush LaRue last. Holly Caspers will take it. And both the Caspers sisters scoring today. Both for two sides representing the different sides of Sydney. Western Sydney Wanderers, of course, and Sydney FC. Special day for the Caspers family. Maddie Caspers with her first Liberty A-League goal. And Holly with her second of the season, and it is half-time. What a time to score. Holly Caspers giving the Wanderers the advantage under some controversial circumstances. Her seventh goal involvement of the season. Wanderers lead the Mariners at half-time. It is Central Coast 0, Western Sydney 1. And a bit of a committee discussing the decision. They'll have plenty of questions throughout the game, and it will be looked at. An early opportunity for Urgamal, who was really lively to start the match. Mariners coming out the gates, firing against a team that are in fine form. And the Wanderers, Holly Caspers, lively in that first half as well. Malia Morris with plenty of opportunities. Still yet to get her first Liberty A-League goal. That hit from outside the box there. Also hit the woodwork just with this one. Casey Jamon able to get a palm to it to force it onto the bar. Apostolakis threading it through for Holly Caspers. And that the decisive moment of this first stanza. Holly Caspers seemingly offside, not called though. And that is the difference so far between these two sides. Wanderers with the most of the possession. Plenty of opportunities at either end. Only one on target per side though, and plenty to do in the second half. Wanderers do lead at the break. Stick with us. The second half is set to be even more exciting.
On the 13th of February here. So
Welcome back to Industry Group Stadium as Western Sydney Wanderers lead the Central Coast Mariners on their home turf. Holly Caspers, the difference maker in that first half. Her goal, the only thing separating the two sides, and controversy following that goal right there. Beautiful ball from Alexia Apostolakis, beautifully placed away. But plenty of conversation from the players, fans, about a potential offside. Whether Holly Caspers just drifted offside. No VAR in the Liberty A-League, of course. So the decision does stand. And Holly Caspers has her second goal of the season, 7th goal involvement, putting together an absolutely stellar campaign. Scored the winner last week against Melbourne City. And on the same day, her younger sister, Maddie Caspers, scored her first Liberty A-League goal for Sydney FC. Holly Caspers has another. What a moment for the Caspers family. Lightning striking twice. Round 13 of the Liberty A-League here in Gosford. The final game of the round. A big second half to come. Mariners with an uphill climb. And they will get it underway now. Lots of work for Emily Husband's side to do. Western Sydney in a fine run of form at the moment. Harvey Hooker has seemingly cracked the code in a big collision between Apostolakis and Paige Hayward, clutching onto the head. And concerns, understandably, with head injuries, such a focal point of discussion. And Paige Hayward just going into the shoulder, seemingly, of Maddie McComiskey. Nothing too serious, though. Onwards and upwards for Paige Hayward. Here's Irwin. As part of the heroics last week, having to step in to goal, chuck the goalkeeper's gloves on. After Casey Dumont was substituted, Sarah Langman came on and then had the duties in between the sticks. Here's Baruia. Ergamal. And a coming off Amy Harrison last. Meaning it will be a corner. The turnaround from the Wanderers can't be understated. Lost their first 4 games of the season. Now they've got 5 wins in their last 7 matches. At the moment, on track to add another win to it. The ball in now, punched away by Collins, brought down by Gomez! They draw level! And Isabel Gomez with her first Liberty A-League goal. And it's all square at Industry Group Stadium. What a moment. And just like that, we're all square. She had a good opportunity in the first half, brought it down with her chest and volleyed into the goal. Fantastic from Isabel Gomez. Her 4th goal involvement of the season and her first Liberty A-League goal. 3 assists so far this campaign. And the cannon fires. for the young midfielder. Can they make it two here? Urgamal looking for Trimis out wide, the 17-year-old. Here's 1-1. Trimis, marked by Matos. Irwin, great first touch, having a strike herself this time, off the woodwork. And the Mariners are coming out firing. Whatever happened at halftime, for the Mariners, it is working. What a strike from Ash Irwin. Cannoning off the upright, and whatever was in the halftime oranges for the Mariners is paying off. They are piling on the pressure to start this half. There's Hayward. Relentless start. Whatever Emily Husband said in the sheds, it's got a reaction out of her side. Lifted in confidence since the goal as well. Ash Irwin, what a week that'd be. Wednesday playing in goal. Sunday scoring screamers. Here's Trimis, cuts inside, a strike of her own, palmed it away. Outreached was Kaylee Collins. Under pressure early in this second stanza. Here's Bryson. Trimis in return the favour for Faye Bryson. Wanderers really under pressure and they have to respond now. We've got a ball game. Irwin. Last touch coming off the goal scorer, Holly Caspers. How good is this? Peter Trimis, the 17-year-old, full of confidence, getting that strike away. Forcing a good save out of Kaylee Collins. Here's Karen Bassis. Mariners without their captain in Taryn King, the 7th Liberty A-League player to succumb to an ACL injury this campaign. You hate to see it. And a true problem in the women's game in particular across the world. Maddie McConaughey, adjudged to have taken the last touch, much to her disagreement. Rue with the throw in, down the line. Harding. Did well to get a throw in for her side. Often a good result when under the pressure like that. Kusha LaRue just ordered to take a few steps back. Harrison under pressure. Trimis applying the press for the Mariners. Trying to win the ball back high. It's a good ball for Kush LaRue. As it sits up, Rue. Harding can't get a solid enough touch on it. Here's Bruce. 2 goals of her own for the defender this year. She can't link up with Danica Matos. Just wanted to fire it into her feet. And instead fired it past her. Here's Apostolakis. Was able to intercept the goal kick. Bryson. With that ball in behind for Urgamal. It's such a fast start to the first half. And the ball in behind this time. Sophie Harding, full of confidence, bearing down on goal. Touch inside, can't get the shot away. And Galich is able to clear, only momentarily. Here's Morris, takes a deflection and makes its way in. Malia Morris got the shot away. Whether it'll count as hers is yet to be seen. But the Wanderers retake the lead. Malia Morris found herself a tough angle. And Jasmine Wardlow with a deviating touch to get past Casey Dumont. And we're back to a 1-goal advantage for the visitors. Whether it was going on target or not to count as Malia Morris's goal, yet to be seen. A change as well being made by the Wanderers in the same breath. Gemma Ferris coming on for Alexia Apostolakis, being injected into that midfield. Well, Malia Morris got the shot away, and Sophie Harding could be on goal once more. The dubious goals panel will certainly have a look at it, whether it's Malia Morris or in fact Jasmine Wardlow's own goal. But a nice bit of build-up play here for the Wanderers. Kush LaRue is denied by Ash Irwin. Was denying with the gloves on earlier in the week. And here is that goal once more. Malia Morris. Was it going on target? Not what she intended. We'll say Jasmine Wardlow, own goal. Here's Price. You could tell as well by Malia Morris's celebration. She didn't want to claim it, so she may have to wait a little bit longer for her first Liberty A-League goal. As McComiskey can clear up. Here's Gomez. Can't link up with her teammates on that occasion. And as things stand, a win for Wanderers will put them up into 4th position. With the way things are currently set, what a turnaround for them. Here's Harding, looking for more for the Wanderers. Harding teeing it up for Olivia Price, and Isabel Gomez able to cut it out. Here's Caspers. Confirmation from the officials that it was in fact a Jasmine Wardlow own goal. And Malia Morris's wait for her first Liberty A-League goal will have to wait. She may not have to wait too long though. Here's Rue. Unable to get past Paige Hayward. And it will be a corner. Maybe a slight head collision for Malia Morris. Either way, the Wanderers will take that goal back to a goal cushion. And they too have come out of the blocks firing in this second half. In the last 10 or so minutes. Here's Price. delivering that time. Punched away, not confidently though, by Dumont. And lofted up, and it'll sail out of play. That head clash just before Wardlow and Malia Morris just coming together. The region you saw Malia Morris just clutching onto her head prior. Is Ferris. Able to get a touch on it. Harrison. Here's Caspers. Trying to slip through the Mariners midfield. Bryson. Trimis. Great ball for Bardoia. Has an option ahead of her, and Isabel Gomez will go herself. Bardoia. And Kaylee Collins with yet another sensational save to deny the Mariners. Bardoia had options. Decided to go herself. And almost made it level once more. Bryson standing over the corner. Good delivery too. Edge of the box for Gomez once more. Who has a hit but does drag it shy off the target. Here's McComiskey. Cut out by Gomez. Hayward with the throw in. Just caught in two minds at the moment. Struggling for options. It was a great ball in from Faye Bryson. And sat up well for Isabel Gomez. I'll tell you what, those seats aren't too bad. Pitch side there on the beanbags. Not a bad option. Central Coast. Watch a bit of football on a beanbag pitch side. You think of worse places to be. Here's Bryson delivering. Almost finding the feet of Urgamal. It will be offside by the looks of things. Urgamal just drifting offside on that occasion. Half an hour to go here in Gosford. Harding, plenty of pace, gets the shot away early. Not enough venom. And perhaps not quite the right idea in that moment. Irwin. Good turn from Urgamal. And a lovely switch too. Hayward has the run of Bardoia. Can't find her though. Just saying, wanting it a little bit more to the left, give her a bit of space to work with, away from the goalkeeper. Mariners knocking on the door. And it's turns over. Trimis, that first touch, just letting her down. You can see, just a little bit too narrow. Roller Bardoia just wanting it a little bit more to the left. Here's Morris, cuts inside. Can she have her opportunity? Her touch taking her a little bit too far away. And into the path of Jasmine Wardlow. Here's Gomez. Great ball out wide for Peter Trimis. Finding the feet of Urgamal this time, and well held by Kaylee Collins, who's having some performance today. Another great save, a beautiful ball from Isabel Gomez. And just about everything perfect for the Mariners that time. Urgamal just unable to put it away. Once again, they are knocking on the door, that's for sure. Kaylee Collins being asked to do a lot more in this second half. It will be a throw-in.
Run with it! Just turn with it!
Jasmine Wardlow just wanting Paige Hayward to take it in stride instead of trying to meet it. Those two not quite on the same page that time. Matos did well. A great first touch to get past Irwin. Edge of the box this time. Kush LaRue trying to turn. And almost slipping over Gomez. And Barnaware out wide. Did Urgamal. Couldn't find her though. Wanderers leading the possession at the minute, much like they did at half-time. Very similar. That's lovely from Hayward. Can't get that final ball for Barnawea. Lovely nutmeg though. That is just pure class from Paige Hayward. Gave the ball away though, so it comes to nothing, unfortunately for her. Another good ball in behind this time. If the flag stays down, a big collision between Dumont and Harding. And it will be called up. Both players in a fair bit of distress. A big divot taken out of the pitch as well. Collision of the knees. And you hate to see it. Casey Dumont coming out bravely. Both players purely going for the ball. And both players in a fair bit of pain. But it looks like they will be okay. And you hope they are. Both taking the opportunity to get some fluids in. Both players so integral to their sides. Casey Dumont will be hoping she doesn't have to come off once more for a second week in a row. Sophie Harding looks to be okay. Whether it's worth the risk of continuing to play her, yet to be seen. Walking off fine, looks to be okay. And she will continue by the looks of things. Wanderers getting ready to make a double change. Perhaps Talia Yunus and Mel Caceres looking like they're getting ready to come on. Magic spray for Casey Dumont on the knee. Just to chill it down. There is Taryn King. Next to Kaya Simon as well. Mariners captain Taryn King can see herself on the big screen as well. Unfortunately, has done her ACL. Taryn King, something Kaya Simon knows all too well. And here is that second goal for the Wanderers. The deflection coming off Jasmine Wardlow, just off the boot. In that moment, Casey Dumont's near post, not quite being covered, thought it was coming across. And just unfortunate in that moment. Casey Dumont with a heavily strapped left knee. Just testing it out. We know how good she can be. Had the magic spray, as they call it, on that left knee. Such a quality player, Casey Dumont. A qualified nurse as well. not needed for the moment. Chloe Carmichael. Obviously, Sarah Langman, usual number 2 keeper, out today due to suspension after she was red carded last week, or midweek, I should say, against Sydney FC, forcing Ash Irwin to come onto the pitch, or I should say to move from defence to goalkeeper. And it will be a corner after all of that. Olivia Price taking the delivery now. Headed in by Sophie Harding. Can't force a save though. And it just goes out of play. It was a good opportunity for Sophie Harding. Did well to read it. We are back underway. A failed clearance on goal kick by Casey Dumont. Still feeling it a little bit, perhaps. In a little bit of pain. There will be a change made for the Mariners. A double change. Annabelle Martin and Shay Evans coming on. Rolla Butterweir making way alongside Tiana Karambassis. Fairly like for like. Annabelle Martin coming in for Karambassis, and Shay Evans an attacking substitution. 2 former Sydney FC players switching places, Rolla Butterweir and Shay Evans. Here's Martin, her first touch. Not ideal. Harding. And a great block by Annabelle Martin. Let's have a look at that goal kick. Feeling it straight away. In a little bit of pain. Hopefully it doesn't persist for the Central Coast Mariners, number 1 or number 92 as she wears. Eighth corner of the game for the Wanderers. Here's Price. Delivering towards the near post. And he's headed away by Galich. Rue. Under pressure. Martin. And Vicky Bruce gives away the foul. Is Bryson. Trimmers. Ball into the middle. It's well read by Price. Able to cut it out. Trying to start an attack for her side. Unable to do so. Is Morris. Wardlow. Lifting ball forward. It can't be brought down by Isabel Gomez. It looks as if the flag went up regardless. Mel Caceres and Talia Eunice getting ready to come on.
Back up. It's got to be behind.
Price giving away the foul. And a little bit of a push and shove momentarily between Olivia Price and Paige Hayward. Perhaps Olivia Price knowing her day's coming to an end. Push LaRue and Olivia Price making way. Mel Caceres and Talia Eunice coming on. Olivia Price having one last say. Perhaps just allowing her side to reset with the substitution before a quick free kick could be taken. just under 20 minutes to play. Mel Caceres and Talia Younis. Two additions with great qualities. Talia Younis, a teenager, just 15 years of age, debuted at 14 years of age earlier this season, breaking Sam Kerr's record as the youngest ever Liberty A-League player before her teammate Iskia Brooking broke it just a week after. And a foul that time by Sophie Harding. Put the thumb up saying, yep, she will get a yellow card though. Knew it was her mistake though. Annabelle Martin going down just a little bit late, trailing foot. Sophie Harding putting her hand straight up saying, yep, my bad. Is Martin. Evans, physical, barged over, but it will be a throw-in for the Mariners. And in fact, a free kick. Just into the back of Shay Evans were the defenders. Hayley Collins marshalling her defense. The vocal American. The Wanderers do manage to clear it. Faye Bryson does well just to thwart the attack from getting past the halfway line. Here's Caspers. Perhaps having to play a slightly wider role. Holly Caspers now with the addition of Talia Younis, who likes to play in that number 10 position. Her brother, of course, Marcus Younis, playing for the men's side at Wanderers. And their father, Ray, as well at the club in a coaching role. Here's Bruce. Players just not on the same page. Bryson sending the ball forward for Shay Evans, former Adelaide United Sydney FC player. Couldn't track it down. Here's Younis. Gomez, great first touch to get past Caceres. Gets it back, Isabel Gomez, and having a strike. Dragging wide. However, and it will be a goal kick. Isabel Gomez having some game today. Not a bad strike. Still about a metre wide, though. How about that? Just about 300 under 3,000 here at Industry Group Stadium. 2,733. Great attendance on a late Sunday night kickoff. Second of a doubleheader. You love to see it. Plenty in the stands and on the big screen here at the ground. Sunday night football in the Liberty A-League, not much better. Just over 10 minutes to play. The Mariners will be hoping to send their fans home happy, getting all 3 points in both men's and women's, but they've got to do it now if they want to. And Galich having a hit from range. Kaylee Collins with yet another save. Steering it away. It was a good effort from Bianca Galich against her former side. Couldn't find the back of the net though. The stand-in captain. Delivery from Brighton in the box. Gomez laying it off for Hayward. Martin. Great ball in behind for Bryson. First time back into the middle. And it is cleared by Wanderers. Bianca Galich. Good hit. Kaylee Collins not too troubled though. And a great ball in this time. Confusion in the box for Kaylee Collins. She does get rid of it though. Here's Wardlow. And Amy Harrison not happy with her clearance. Bianca Galich, very lively at the minute. Has had a good game. Nothing coming of that chance. 10 minutes for Emily Husband's side to get something out of this game. Martin. Galich unable to evade. McComiskey and Amy Harrison. Robbie Hooker so set on his starting 11 at the moment. Why wouldn't he be? They're doing the job for him. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Here's Caceres. Very hard to break into this Western Sydney Wanderers side at the moment. In form, Wanderers side. And they've taken some big scalps along the way too. Talia Yunus unable to find a teammate that time though. Western Sydney. They beat Melbourne City. They beat Perth Glory, who are in fine form as well. They beat Melbourne Victory. Some really big hitters in that list. Their last 3 games. And a yellow card for Bianca Galich. And here's exactly why. Just a bit clumsy on Mel Caceres that time. A change is being made for the Mariners. The hometown girl, Annalise Rasmussen, coming on. Peter Trimmis making away. Not a bad outing from the 17-year-old Lively throughout the game. Annalise Rasmussen, who's been at the club since she was 11 years old. The club's first signing since coming back into the league. Now into the fray. Here's Harding. Martin clearing. Bruce. Almost playing it into the path of Ergamal. And the 2 housemates in Kaylee Collins and Vicky Bruce. Able to link up. Caceres. One back by Gomez. And draws the foul. Irwin. Sending it towards Ergamal. Amy Harrison can sweep up. Matos launching it forward. A foot race between Harding and Wardlow across the face that time. And Malia Morris will be able to get onto it. Wait for the cavalry to arrive. Here's Morris driving inside, having a go herself or trying to find a teammate. And Sophie Harding couldn't get onto the end of it. How about this for close encounters? Danica Matos almost greeting our cameraman there. Did well to send the ball forward. Danica Matos. He's all good. Thumbs up. No harm done. Gamal can't keep it in play. Cameraman Marenko down there, pitch side, all safe. Doing a great job today as well. Just getting a shot of Holly Caspers too. 6 minutes to play at Industry Group Stadium. Here's Martin. Evans driving down the left-hand side now. Gomez. Galich can't find Annalise Rasmussen on that far side. Morris driving at the Mariners' defence. In behind this time for Talia Yunus, the 15-year-old. Options in the middle. Matos brings it down. Ferris dinking it in behind. And into the arms of Casey Dumont. Needing more from her side. Trying to will them forward. Such an experienced player. A winner at Melbourne Victory and Brisbane Roar in the past. Galich. Casey Dumont as well, playing against her former side, one of them. Just the one appearance for Western Sydney Wanderers, Casey Dumont. In her over 100 in the Liberty A-League. A true staple of the competition. And her birthday later this week, the 25th of January. Here's Gomez. Just laying it off for Bryson, off the training ground. Fired into Gemma Ferris, though. And Wanderers will look to go the other way. They've got options forward. Matos. Great ball for Sophie Harding. Looking for assistance. Yunus. Harding once more. Matos looking to deliver. And no danger to the Mariners. And the Wanderers as well. A change for the Mariners at the minute. Alexia Carastal coming on. And Paige Hayward making way. Three minutes to play. There'll be a little bit added on, of course. And at the moment, Wanderers staring down their fourth win in a row. What a feat that would be. We've got Brisbane Roar next Sunday. Brisbane Roar struggling at the minute. Adelaide United the week after that. Struggling even more. Newcastle Jets and Melbourne Victory, who they have beaten already this season. Could they be on track to finals. It's an extended final series, of course, this season. 6 teams making it. And the pace of Sophie Harding up front for Wanderers at the moment is proving deadly. Here's Caceres. Morris. Edge of the box. Gemma Ferris striking with some venom too. And Casey Dumont would get a touch to it. And well, it was hit sweetly by Gemma Ferris, causing a lot of problems for Casey Dumont, who was either side of her. Well, could have been looking at a sensational goal. Malia Morris, her day comes to an end. And Indy Breyer coming on, gets her opportunity in the Liberty A-League. Impressed with the Macarthur Rams in the New South Wales NPL Women's. And the ball in now. Harrison. A successful Macarthur Rams side as well, it must be said. Alexia Karastal, happy to see it away. Alexia Karastal joined the Mariners from Bankstown City. Previously had a stint with Canberra United as well, just the 4 appearances in the capital. Is Caceres, 5 minutes added on. A touch at the back post almost for Indy Breyer. Here's Gomez. Sending it long. Rasmussen can't beat Matos in a foot race. A heavy first touch from Kaylee Collins, causing some problems for her, but she does just see the sideline. Anywhere will do when under pressure like that. Here's Galich. Martin. Karastal. Evans. Given away. One back though by Ash Irwin. And a sloppy end here at Industry Group Stadium. Both sides struggling to form any attack of real substance at the minute, which is exactly what Mariners need. Good to hear plenty of young supporters staying back though. A late one. Plenty of young fans in the house, which you love to see. Indy Breyer. Well won by Ash Irwin, does very well to evade her as well. And find Annabelle Martin. Karastal. Amy Harrison. Not the clearance she was after. But it does see the sideline after taking a touch off Shay Evans. Gomez driving inside. The goal scorer for the Mariners is cleared by Matos. Has to be now for the Mariners if they want anything out of this game. Wardlow with the throw-in. And the foul blown up. Stalling proceedings. Mariners need to make every second count. Breyer drawing the foul that time. Collins sending it long. Irwin under pressure. Matos with a first touch effort and sailing over the target. More hopeful than anything, perhaps, from Danica Matos. Robbie Hooker saying they're not done yet. Option out wide in Karastal for Urgamal. Here's Karastal looking to find a teammate. They give it away. Could be one back though. Isabel Gomez. Is this the moment for Galich? Blasts it wide. And that could have been it. Could have been the equaliser. Is that the moment for the Mariners? Head on hands moment. Did just about everything she could, and what a captain's goal it would be. They've still got a bit of time though, the Mariners. Here's Wardlow. Sending it forward. Urgamal fails to bring it down. Martin has to just be sent forward at this point. Here's Irwin. Galich gets a touch. Harrison seeing it off. They give it away. Irwin. And that is full time at Industry Group Stadium. The Wanderers with their 4th win in a row. And they surge into 4th position after losing their first 4 games of the season. What a turnaround for Robbie Hooker's side. What a performance. A resolute performance on the road against the Central Coast Mariners. An own goal helping them. And an early first half goal for Holly Caspers. It ends at Industry Group Stadium. Central Coast 1, Western Sydney 2. And well, this was the moment in the first half. Apostolakis threading it through for Holly Caspers. A fantastic finish. Controversy around whether she was offside or not. Either way, she'll take it. Holly Caspers, no VAR in the Liberty A-League. The players on the field seeing it on the big screen, of course. And how about this? Right after the halftime break, Isabel Gomez off the chest, bang. Gets her side back in at back level, her first Liberty A-League goal. What a way to do so. And this, Malia Morris was looking for the cross, got the touch of Jasmine Wardlow, and it does go down as an own goal as it skips past Casey Jamont and makes it 2-1 for the Wanderers. And that was all she wrote. All the Wanderers needed to get their 4th win on the trot. 52% possession for the visitors. So many opportunities for Central Coast, 19 in total. And a fairly even game all round. A fantastic performance from Robbie Hooker's side as they get a win. Another goal for Holly Caspers, her 7th goal involvement of the season. And it'll be a very happy Western Sydney Wanderers camp as they continue their fantastic form that has now seen them book their place in 4th position. A big season, plenty left to go. An F3 derby next week. And it'll be a happy Holly Caspers as it ends on the Central Coast. Central Coast Mariners 1, Western Sydney 2.